Hey guys, Kevin here to bring you a brand new video where today we're going to be talking about a season of a TV show that I just binged today, and that is Cobra Kai, season 4 to be specific. I really like season 3, and I was kind of into where it was going, and I thought it was getting a little better, and I felt like the plot in the first two seasons wasn't as enjoyable, I guess, but looking at it now, I'm like, I don't get why I'm watching this or why I'm so into it or I feel like I want to love it so badly, but I don't. Because it's this whole reboot thing, and you're kind of riding that nostalgia train because I watched The Karate Kid when I was a lot younger and liked it, and I wanted to see, where they would go with this. It seems like they were kind of taking these storylines in a different direction that was kind of intriguing. And it's like a well-made show, I guess, with the score and the cinematics and the themes and the actors and everything about it. They put a lot into it. It's very well produced show, but also I don't know. I'm not that into it. I feel like especially this season, it's gotten melodramatic. When you just look at it from the outside, you're like what is this? It's just two 50-year-old guys fighting over which style of karate is the best. I mean, come on, really? And it's just I feel like fighting it doesn't have it's not that deep. It's just a bunch of people fighting. Some people fight a little bit differently, but that doesn't have to divide you as people, and you have this whole war with these dojos, and I don't know. I wasn't as huge on it this time around. And I guess especially at this point with how much they've just milked this franchise with bringing back people from the Karate Kid 3, which is not even a good movie. At least it doesn't appear from what I know, the first one's the only good one, and then the other two are pretty garbage. But yet they're bringing back these characters, and they're just they're milking this so hard, dude. I don't even know anymore where this is going, and also the other thing is I feel like it's a little bit over produced almost, or just over dramatic, over produced, what however you want to look at it, I guess. Because it's funny, I watched this movie called Red Rocket, which is a film directed by Sean Baker, which is all about he's a director who's about just showing people's lives and just showing things that are going on, not producing things a lot, and just getting right down to the characters, not just showing you the important parts or just showing you the convenient timings. This show is the polar opposite. It's all conveniently characters walking in, convenient exposition, convenient timing, convenient conversations that matter to the plot. It just feels very I guess less real. It just feels more artificial, It's just I don't know. It's different. It's different from other stuff that I've seen lately. And also the whole thing about this being this giant match, spoiler, between John Kreese and Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso. It's just they don't even focus on training. It's all about this drama that's going on between Johnny and Daniel and John Kreese and Terry Silver, who we're supposed to care about now. And I don't know, it feels just over dramatic, and it just didn't do as much for me this time around. Some of the storylines were good, I know they do focus too much on the drama between the characters, but some of what you get inside of that is interesting because it's characters have to learn how to make the choices for themselves on what they want to do. And we kind of learn throughout this that you don't have to stay to a certain fighting style. You can just do what you want, and you can just be your own person, and you know you can do other fighting styles. You don't have to adhere to a certain style. And that's kind of what we get here with, Johnny and Daniel working together. They're basically teaching both of their students the different styles of karate, like on opposite ends. So it's like they're learning like both like the defensive style and then like the offensive style. Like, okay, it shouldn't be that complicated, but the show makes it that complicated, but whatever. But it's like, characters have to learn how to just be themselves and just do what feels best for them. And with this, we get like this whole interesting thing between like Johnny and Daniel, where they're like, learning each other's stuff, and then like somehow out of all of that, they have to like fight again, because they just have to like settle something, I guess. And then they end in a tie. Like, oh, okay, wow, yeah. It's just like I don't know, man. It's just like a lot of it is just like watching this like soap opera unfold. But I mean like the show is like well produced with like all the characters, and like the actors are great. Like Daniel Russo is Ralph Macchio, and William Zabka, and Tanner Buchanan, dude, he hard carries this show. I really like what he did with Robbie's character. The direction they took him with being this like kind of like guy who turned to the dark side, and that he kind of like evolved over time. And I like this place where his character is in now. I really liked what they did with that, and some of the students had their own like developments along the way, that we're following that are interesting, I suppose. But yeah, like all this drama and tension between these people all leads up to this to this tournament that feels like did I skip an episode? Like I didn't. I didn't skip an episode, but like this episode 9 just like opens with a tournament. I'm just like, really? Like there was no other like training that they did, or like you don't get to see any of the other like cool montages or other things they did to like prepare. And like this ties into like what happens at the tournament too, because this guy named Eli makes it all the way to the finals, and like they barely even show him like training. Like most of what they show of Eli is, being down because of what he did to this other dojo. He like hurt some people and he did some bad things, and now he feels bad about it. And then he got like humiliated by Cobra Kai after he lost his mohawk, and now he just doesn't want to do karate anymore. He feels terrible. He hates karate, this and that. He quits, whatever. But like, where's the training, dude? Like what did he do for training? Nothing. But he's in the finals. Like, huh? And then like he wins the finals. I'm like, okay, that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, and it's so like cheesy too, dude. It's like he kisses this girl, and she tells him that like you're just you for you. You're not defined by your mohawk. You have confidence. You have good energy. It's like, okay, cool, dude. Motivation. Blah 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 blah. Like, dude, we all know what's going on here. It's just redundant. Like, ugh. And then like the fights are cool. Like between the fight between Robbie and Eli is really cool. Like really interesting and fun and well done. And the fight between Sam and Tori is good too. Interesting how it played out in the end too, and kind of sets up interestingly for season 5. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, dude, okay, they announced they're gonna do an all girls fight. Like, come on, it's pretty obvious that it was gonna be Tori versus Sam. Like, who else would it be, dude? Like, those are the two strong girls. Like, why would it be anywhere else? Like, this was gonna happen, so like, why are you like, trying to build up this whole thing with like, Johnny's like tried to like train this girl, um and yeah, they had like another girl in Miyagi Do, and there's a couple other girls, but like that it was gonna be Tori versus Sam, dude. And that actually leads into another thing. Like this whole rivalry between Tori and Sam is so dumb, dude. Like, can't people just like get over things? Like, I don't know, man. Like, is this just like what high school is, or are people just being like over dramatic here? Because I feel like people are just being like over dramatic. Like, especially with this like Sam and Tori thing. It's just like, Tori kind of wanted to make up, make up with her, but then like Sam like makes fun of her at this like party and like throws like glitter on her. I'm like, what? Okay, just that's just dumb. Like I don't know. It's a fun series. It's very watchable. It gets you hooked in, but it's also like easy to be like annoyed at these things that are going on. So yeah, overall, I'm very like mixed feelings about it. I'm going to give this season a 7.1 out of 10. I think the third season is definitely superior, but I guess hopefully the fifth season's a little better. But I mean, I just feel like they should just put this to rest next season. I really hope they do, because they just like milk this way beyond like any further than it needed to. So yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you have, and I'll see you guys in the next one.